What's an unwritten rule of life that everyone should know about? Think of your future self not as your current state mindset, but as someone else you have to protect and provide for because that's who they are. Now, what has happened to them? Their health, their tragedies, their triumphs, the lessons you haven't had yet, the changes you don't know you have to make, what feelings you have now that they don't. So, make sure you're setting them up with the best intentions at heart. They are relying on you for stability, safety, and are watching you through the memories you're creating now. If you lent someone money, don't expect to get back. I'm kidding, kinda. Not really. If someone lent you money, and you have the ability to pay it back, just pay it back. I have a friend who borrowed from me during the pandemic worth $200. It was a lot from where I live and it's been years and he still hasn't paid me a single cent. Whenever I would ask him for money, he would say he still doesn't have money. Meanwhile, he will post his new phone, laptop and travel every month. Never underestimate the power of denial. 85 CTFSXSR FACQVNOI for X5V8 MOKBP 665 UMW 1,707,740,095,835 Q. Never underestimate the power of denial. TBM-ish source NMS to our Huckwitten O for 6 WEAXUDD1KFHSK to DDUQO Pujekixa B412 B 784 DPR2 63 Imco Kamenbuka 96GM. Always leave a place a little better than you found it. It's cleaning up after yourself at a friend's place, picking up litter during a walk, or just offering a kind word to someone in need. These small acts of kindness and respect make a huge difference. It's about adding value to the world in tiny, manageable ways. Give a little wave of acknowledgement when someone lets you join the stream of traffic. Flash your lights if there's cops up the road, or pat top of your helmet as you're riding a moto. Point a finger wave if you're in the middle of whoop whoop and pass another car. Don't gossip outside family. Clean up after yourself. Always think of the next person who has to use or be around the shit you're using. I can't tell you how many in the younger generation I've met that can't even work a two-piece mop bucket at 18 years old. It's sad. Cleaning is a life skill. Navigating the fine line between self-improvement and self-acceptance is like trying to juggle flaming torches on a tightrope. It's about embracing the circus act of growth without setting yourself on fire or plummeting into an existential abyss. Navigating the fine line between self-improvement and self-acceptance is like trying to juggle flaming torches on a tightrope. It's about embracing the circus act of growth without setting yourself on fire or plummeting into an existential abyss. Navigating the fine line between self-improvement and self-acceptance is like trying to juggle flaming torches on a tightrope. It's about embracing the circus act of growth without setting yourself on fire or plummeting into an existential abyss. Navigating the fine line between self-improvement and self-acceptance is like trying to juggle flaming torches on a tightrope. It's about embracing the circus act of growth without setting yourself on fire or plummeting into an existential abyss. Navigating the fine line between self-improvement and self-acceptance is like trying to juggle flaming torches on a tightrope. It's about embracing the circus act of growth without setting yourself on fire or plummeting into an existential abyss. Navigating the fine line between self-improvement and self-acceptance is like trying to juggle flaming torches on a tightrope. It's about embracing the circus act of growth without setting yourself on fire or plummeting into an existential abyss. Kindness will be the most valuable item you can use as currency. Without it, you lose long-term value with everything we touch. Examples of a person who invested with kindness. Mr. Rogers. He earned the respect and dignity of the world. You worry or not, it doesn't change anything. Always take care of yourself, because if you don't, you'll fall apart later on in difficult times. Treat the problem when it happens and don't let it accumulate. Even when the world sucks and it's mostly society's fault. Lead by example. Be the light in a world of darkness. Educate and forgive and love more than anything else. Don't forget yourself too. It attracts and heals others. 3. When it comes to your relationships, To make them work, you have to be kind and honest. But when you can't be both, it's better to be honest than to be kind. Sometimes me too is not the right answer to I love you. Maintain awareness of the things and people around you. There are many reasons for this, but mainly so you don't fucking stop walking in the middle of the path when there's people behind you. No talking in the men's restroom. Your conversation should pause at the threshold to the restroom and resume as if nothing happened upon all members of the party exiting the restroom. At a house party, if the toilet door is closed, it is occupied. When open, it is available to use. So many PPL close the door after use when nobody is there. You lose absolutely nothing by being polite to people you interact with. Say please and thank you, and you might get more out of it than you ever expected. Never steal the tools that the person needs to feed their family, e.g. lawnmowers or power tools. In fact, fuck off, steal from big corporations, not each other. I'm a firm believer that you can't say no if someone asks you to move and you're free. Everyone moves and it sucks for everyone, so lend a hand if you can. Always, always, always have a good car jack and buying a breaker bar and the deep socket for your tires, sometimes cheaper than a lug nut cross. If your co-workers literally turn their backs to you and don't respond to you as you speak, it's a good indication you should stop talking. Personality is destiny. Our personalities influence our habits and actions, which then influence the events that follow. If you're walking in a group, don't take up the whole goddamn sidewalk, hallway, tunnel, railroad tracks, trail path. Always signal before switching lanes. This is a written rule on the road, but an unwritten rule in the bedroom. Always ask what's in it for the other person if they're suggesting directing you to spend money on something. Greeting your co-workers when you arrive at work. It's basic manners that I know a lot of people don't follow. Hold the elevator door if someone is rushing to catch it. It costs you nothing but can mean a lot to them. Think of how stupid the average person is, and realize half of them are stupider than that. George Carlin. Absolutely no one cares if you're offended. Put on your grown-up boots and realize some people are stupid. Treat others how you'd like to be treated. Seems like common sense, but people still don't get it. You remember far more embarrassing moments about yourself than your environment remembers about you. What you dislike in others is what you don't allow yourself to do so for fear of not being loved. Always bring snacks to share on a road trip. It makes the journey more enjoyable for everyone. You don't have to finish your plate. Your body tells you when you're done, not the society. Not to grope women if people still do this. Their parents have failed to teach them manners. Never underestimate the power of a genuine smile. It's the universal language of kindness. Saying thank you, please or sorry when needed. There is nothing wrong in being polite. I think this rule stands out the most. Treat others as you would like to be treated. Trust your gut, it's like your internal compass navigating the complexities of life. The bro code is real. Don't date your friend's ex, regardless of how cute they are. You are not the main character. Your actions affect everyone around you as well. Try where possible to live for yourself, and not for others' expectations of you. Embrace uncertainty. Life's most surprising moments often hide in the unknown. Always be courteous to people. You catch more flies with honey than vinegar. Always bring your own sunshine. Don't rely on others to light up your days. You can do everything right and still not win. Sometimes that's just life. You having a bad day doesn't mean that you have to ruin other people's day. Just be boring and blend in. The center of attention always gets screwed. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Never play Monopoly with someone who flips the board when they're losing. Just because you don't understand something doesn't mean it's not true. Chew tea with your mouth closed, and don't talk with food in your mouth. If your wife says she doesn't need presents, you still buy her presents. There is only one constant in this world. That constant is change. The golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Respect for other people is the cardinal rule. The rest after that. Always give credit to the person who let you borrow their charger. Most of our learning comes about through making painful mistakes. Life isn't fair. You just gotta do the best with what you have. Man who walks sideways through Earth terminal going to Bangkok. Be nice to everybody until they give you a reason not to be. The race is long, and in the end, it's only with yourself. Your mental map of how things work is wrong in many ways. Don't put your fingers where you wouldn't put your pecker. Never underestimate the power of an outright cash bribe. Wait for people to exit the elevator before you get in. Go towards your fears. Be scared. But do it scared. Money talks. It can buy almost anything you want. Never play cards against anyone named after a city. When someone shows you who they are, believe them.